Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, which is my journey to 2000. If you're new, come on in, make yourselves at home. If you're returning, I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for your support. It's been an interesting ride so far. It started off a little bit bumpy, and then we ran out of petrol, had to go and top up, and then yeah, it's just been a bit of an interesting ride, and it's going to continue to be so. Who knows how long this road's gonna is gonna take to achieve our goal, but we're gonna achieve it, and I'm determined. I mean, I am so determined, and I just want to say thank you as well to a few people that have sent me some messages, a couple of private messages as well, and honestly, that really means the world to me, and it just spurs me on to want to do even better and achieve my goal sooner rather than later. So look, enough chatting and let's just get down to business, okay? And let's see what we can do today. But it's chess, and it's supposed to be fun, and it is fun, and that's what we're just going to do with it. We're just going to have fun with it. So let's see who we're playing today. We are going to play RPX 69, 1549, and we're going to go for the English because that's just been wild so far. So this is pretty standard stuff. Okay. Now this defends if he takes this. Right. Fianchetto this bishop. That's what I like to do. He might just want to take that. Okay, so I'm going to do what I said. Now, so far, I've been going for an E2 with this. And I was thinking of going there, but now he wants to exchange. So I'm going to take this pawn here. Now he's got two eyes on this, and so far, if I take, I've got two eyes on it as well. So what I might need to do is go here. I'm going to go here because if he pushes on, I can push on as well. And now if he takes, but I'm just going to say, I think I might have messed up there for a second. I'll check back after the game, but that again, every time I do something, that's what I love about chess. Like every opening's just got so many different variations to it. Now that's defended fine, so I'm gonna from here. Where do I go? I could potentially go there, not yet. Or if I get this out, I could then. Do I want to go here and then? Okay, I'm gonna go here. So maybe I can push this forward and then go into this space here. Right, I'm going to push that away and then I'm going to castle. Right, so we're okay here. I'm not really liking those pawns and that one on its own. That's one thing I always do, take stock of my pawns early in the game or throughout the game and just sort of make sure that they're always sort of okay, which at the moment they're not in an ideal situation, but it's early days. It is early days. Right, he didn't want that in a pin. That is absolutely fine. Now, how about if I go... If you watch my last few days, I've been pushing pawns and unnecessarily so as well. So I want to get... Where do I want to go now with this? I might have to reroute this and go down a different way, but see, I need to get this out of the pin for the time being. I really need to do that. See, I'm worried about this getting trapped for a second, but I could just take that. I shouldn't have. Maybe push that forward. Okay, interesting. Right, I'm going to push forward and then maybe think about getting my rooks on these files here. I go here, he has to go here. Right, okay. That's fine as well. Now, I can't take because that's defended twice. So I am just going to slip back here for the time being. Now, how can I advance? If I push this forward, I like that. Let's see what he's going to do. Potential discovery at some point, maybe. Now, if he takes with this, I'm going to go here. Right, so he's attacking this. Now, what I can do here is, so he's attacking this, he's attacking this. If I take with this, what does he do? I wanted him to ideally take that, so I could, or take that so that I can go forward. I might, this knight is currently not doing anything. It could come into its own later on in the game. Maybe not. If I get rid of this, isolate one of his pawns, and I still don't think I needed that bishop. I might have done, but okay, now if I push this, here we go, we're pushing pawns again. He might just take this. See, what I'm thinking here is maybe push this forward and then push again. So I'm going to do that. Now he's going to come in here. If he does, he can go there, he gets taken. Goes there, he gets taken. So I don't need to worry about it for the time being. I'm going to go there. No, doesn't work. He's surely got to see it now, I think. Yeah, okay, so he's made a safe spot for that, which is what we thought might happen. Now, can we maybe just bulldoze our way through this? It's not a bad shout. Can we make it happen? About a rook lift and then maybe get this over here. Do you know what? For the time being, we're going to push the pawn. I'm going to do this. He takes, I take, covered by the queen. Queen can't do anything there. And then maybe this and then try and get this up here and then over here. Right, okay. That's fine. I'm going to... Where's he going with this? Maybe keep these here, and if he wants to trade, then I've got the open B file. I'd rather that than him just sort of having it. And for now, we're just going to keep the tension because I'm not going to take. Just invites his queen into the action. Looking at this pawn, which is currently defended twice, and the tension there as well. If I was to push, he takes, I take. And then maybe move my king up, and then or maybe another idea is to move this up here. Now if he then wants to take, then we've got a pawn which is sort of potentially, well, it's a passed pawn, so he's maybe looking to double up, and I don't think that's a bad idea. Now the question is, if I was to do this and he was to take, what do I take with? Oh, actually, he can just go there, can't he? And then threaten something. I don't know. Right, okay, so now we're going to do this. So now he's got to take. Otherwise I take, he takes, and then I take. Now, which pawn do we take with? Okay, that is slightly worrying. He goes in there, does nothing, goes in there, does nothing. So I might have to try and get this involved. I think I need to do that. I can't. That knight is just looking a little bit menacing, and I cannot have it just chilling there. Not at all. Right. Do I take with this? If I take with that, that can come in, attack. No, it can't do much there. I'm gonna... I think I need... it's really bad to let that pawn go, isn't it? That's more solid. That is definitely more solid. At least it's got a bit of protection this way. Right, okay. Think. Ideas, Jamie, ideas. If you go in here, then you're in. He protects with one of these. Okay, I need to... I can't have him just taking that, because then it's defended by this. So I've kind of got to take that. And I'm going to take it. Now, any ideas of potentially sacking? I take, he takes, I take. I just don't want him with these two. So, I think a good move might be... Is there any... Right, we're going to... That doesn't work. Oh, does it work? No, it doesn't. I mean, this is a pass pawn as well. Oh, that's got to go. That has got to go. Maybe if I can... Yeah, it's not looking great, is it? About that. Can I get in? Can I do anything with that? Okay, so I can now potentially take that. He takes, I take, he takes. No, he won't take. Okay, come on, Jamie. I take, he takes, I take, he moves. Where? Wow, just goes for that. So, wow, so that is literally free, isn't it? What about... I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to do that. There's a check. I just move out of the way. Okay, wow. Also interesting. Then I'm going to take here. That's fine. No blundering. Yeah. There. That's okay. He can take that. But then he loses. What, another check? Kind of has to take that back. And if he does... Okay, so he's looking for that. He just wants to pinch some pawns along the way. That's absolutely fine. He takes, I take. He takes, I take. Now these two are slightly worrying for him, but that's also menacing. So, ooh, ouch. Oh, no, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Exchanges, I'll just take with that. Can't take that, defends that. These two look after each other. Check. Has to take. Yeah. See, maybe he should have just... Maybe he should have just taken out to start with. I'm not sure. Because that can't give me any checks. Additional checks anyway. Not that I can see. Okay. That's fine. I want to get my king closer to the action, I think. Absolutely even. Okay, so how can we make this work? Can't take that, defended by this. So maybe we go in here and try and cut that off. Cut the king off anyway. Okay, can we get in there at all? He might try and go around there. If I push this forward and he takes, and I push again. Right, okay. Yeah, that works. Push that forward. I take. Right, he just wants to get there, so I think I need to push that forward. He's not really got time to do that, because if I go there, then I just promote. If he goes back, I just push on, defend that, and then just try and get there as well. This is a really delicate situation for him, and he really needs to address it before trying to sort of put the pressure on. And I'm running out of time. I'm playing like I've got ages left. I don't know what it is about my first game. Every time I do it, I just yeah, I get a bit sloppy with the clock, but he's catching me up, which is very welcome. He's trying to figure this out. So if he goes there, I go here. He goes there. Well, no, he won't. He takes, I promote. But then I can come around there for a check. So I've got a quick check. Whereas he's got 1, 2, 3. Right, that's 1, 2. I don't know. It just doesn't work for him. I think I promote too quickly and can get a check in. He can only really go there. Yeah, see, I still think I'm doing this. I still think it's okay. That's still okay. Because he goes there, there's no instant check. There is no instant check. Or even go here and just not worry about it. And then if he wants to take, then I've got a queen straight away. That works for me, I think. He promotes, I take. He takes, I promote. See, I just think in every combination there, I think I was always going to be okay. Right, so he defends it. So now I defend this pawn and then potentially push one of them. He might try and... He needs to really push that. Unless he just wants to come and try and grab that and then just... But either way, I'm just going to nick this. Now he's caught up with me on time. Yeah. So now I'm pretty confident. Not completely, but I'm happy enough. Okay, he's got to do that. Now, if he takes, I should not be silly and just take that pawn. That's protected. Sorry, that's protecting this pawn. Okay, you can do that. You might run out of checks though. Yeah, and then what, you want to take that? Okay, interesting. You can take that. I'll promote. Right, now you can have that if you really want. He resigned. Whew, wow, this clock is not my friend these days, but we got the victory. We did it. Um, Again, a little bit sort of lost for ideas. I just need to find some ideas and maybe go with it a little bit more, but I just wasn't quite sure in the middle game. And I felt that his pawns were looking more sort of dangerous than mine, and he had sort of past pawn potential. So I've got one blunder there, which is I'm never happy about that, and that's really early on as well. Yeah, I thought that. I think I picked up on it as well, and I knew it was. I knew it was a blunder. 75%, and it's got me playing like a 15-50, which is all right. So opening game was average, middle game average, end game was all right, not bad. Okay, so let's go through it quickly. See, this English is just, it's not good for my heart. It really isn't. Okay, so that was all okay, and then that, and this was the mistake coming up, and I knew it. I knew it. So he did that, and I could have just moved this out of the way. What was I thinking? Because obviously what I did was challenge it, and then he can just take, and then take again. So hang on, yeah. So he should have just taken with this. Now if I take this, then he takes another piece. But anyway, look, that was a blunder. Messed up there. But he didn't capitalize on it. He didn't even see it. And it happens at this level. I mean, 1500, 1600, it's a good level. It's a good level of chess. There's no doubt about it. But the blunders, the inaccuracies, the mistakes, I mean, they're pretty common. I mean, it happens a lot. And you can get some much better games at 1500 level. But generally speaking, there are a lot of mistakes, and that is what will end up separating the sort of the 1800s, which are much better. But okay, so now it's liking my position. Now it doesn't. Okay, so there wasn't much in it at all. And then I thought maybe if he takes that, then I could push on forward, and he might not see it. Happens so much. And then I tried to sort of, yeah, so I tried a little sneaky one there. So basically, say he makes some random move and goes there, and then I go here. That was trapped, because obviously can't go there because of this, can't go there because of that. So it was worth a try. Why not? Again, people at this level, myself included, we miss these things, and it happens. And that's the kind of thing you wouldn't expect. Well, he didn't miss it, but that's the kind of thing you sort of, as you go higher up the levels, people just don't make those mistakes. So, okay, and then we just tried pushing pawns again, and I didn't want him on that sort of free B file, so I thought I'd try and get there and try and sort of fight for it. And then I liked that. Yes, I liked it. I thought it was good. And then he goes here, and I go here, which wasn't a good move. What did it want? Okay, I was thinking about trying to get this into the action, and I did eventually, I think. That was a good move. That was a good move, and I didn't like that at all. Did I take with the right pawn? No, I didn't. What was the best move? I didn't like that, though. I just really didn't like it. I just thought, okay, if he goes over here, that pass pawn is just, I didn't like it. And then you've got, that was fine. Yeah, I was in the corner there, and as much as I try not to trade, I was like, look, let's just exchange pieces, and hopefully I'll be okay. And then that invites the queen in, which was obviously not good at all. Could have been more dangerous. I mean, it's got him up by 2.7, but it was one of those situations, just it seemed risky. It was all okay in the end, but it wasn't the best way to go about it. Now, so there, I should have, that was fine. Yeah, right move. Exchange it off. What did it want? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, it's gone from completely equal to him exchanging, and I was happy. I was really happy. These two were always going to be monsters for me. Like, I just, as soon as that queen came off, I was confident. Take back, and then by now it's completely, well, it's equal in terms of material, but these pawns, and his king was quite far away, so I don't, that was slightly concerning, but I was still okay. I could still take back one and then take back another, and my king could cause some problems. But meanwhile, he had to deal with these two, and that was his downfall in the end. Okay, I do get a little bit inaccurate. See, my inaccuracy there was, what did it want? Right, okay, get that king involved soon. But I was worried about that, and then I can't really, then where do you go from there? Do you keep backing off? Maybe so, because if he goes there, I could take, and then it's 2 against 1. Okay, but look, I didn't do that. And king goes there, that's fine. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm 5.3 up. I mean, it's just winning. See, I didn't need to worry about that. Let's see the next few moves. That was good. That was fine. No? What was the best way? Just to promote. But I just thought, instead of allowing him to have a queen as well, I just thought, just protect. Because my way, if he promotes and I take, then I get the queen. I'm happy with that. That was good. Then I take. Yeah, and he just quits. But anyway, look, we got it done, and that is the main thing. So that is a win, and I'm going to take that. So yeah, happy days. Right, so we're going to go again. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Reti, I don't normally come up against it that much. So we're going to go for the sort of the King's Indian. Okay, now I think the move was, is it that? Protecting that square. Get that involved. Castle. Shall I take the center? I'm going to take the center. I don't do it enough. And I find as well, when people play things that I'm not familiar with, like this, that I tend to sort of get a little bit kind of hemmed in and just not develop as quickly as possible. So this, I'm going to try and get my pawns out there a little bit earlier. That's fine, protected twice. So I'm going to now get this involved. Defending this as well. Maybe think about, or do I want it over here? That would also be quite nice. So let's think about this. Okay, so I think I might. No, it's a bad move. Because, for example, if he took there, then I take back, then he could just take if I move that forward. So that's not a good move. So for now, I'm just going to go here. Still defended twice. That's okay. Right. Rook to the open file, maybe. Seems to make sense. Okay. I don't want to push pawns. Do you know what? This game, this is going to be a game where I don't push all my pawns in front of my king. I've been so guilty of that lately, and I need to get it out of my system because it's a bad habit. Um, so I'm now going to go. What am I going to do? Am I going to move here just in case he wants to push forward again? I take, invites the knight in, but where does the knight go? Can't really go there, can't go there. Well, I could even just push that there and kind of stop the advancement of the pawns. Yeah, this is an interesting game already. There's no real squares for the time being for my knight. That can't leave anyway because that is pinned. So I don't quite like my queen being there. So I might think about just getting my queen out of harm's way. That might just seem like a good move. And then maybe ideas of, I don't know, maybe just getting the... See, these at the moment, these are the saddest bishops I've ever seen. I mean, that's not doing a great deal. And this isn't exactly... On a closed board like this, I mean, the knights are the ones that can sort of nip in and nip out and all sorts of little funky things. But who knows? If the board opens up, then, like it might do now, then who knows what could happen. So if I push him, that pawn is still defended by this. He takes, I take, he take, I take. So I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Just make sure everything else is okay. That's fine. Now he's attacking this and this, which would threaten my queen. So maybe we just move back here, defending this square. Goes there, does nothing. That's currently defended still. Defended by, well, not really that, because that is a that is causing me problems. In past games, I have literally just thought, okay, do you know what? I'm just going to push this away. But this game, I'm just going to let the tension sit for a minute. Now, if I push this knight away, where does it go? It can only really go here or here. So that's what I need to look at. Right. Why has he done that? I'm going to push it away. And all of a sudden, this board has just really opened up. Or slowly but surely it's opening up. If he starts moving this, then I might sort of repay the compliment and try and pin his knight. Or the queen, if he, I mean, Now, if I push forward, he takes, I take, maybe queen takes, I take. So what I'm going to do is I push forward, he takes, I take, has to move. I push forward, he takes, I take, that's under pressure. Probably moves maybe back there. So maybe no point in pushing them at all. Maybe advance it a little bit now. Maybe I could get in here. If I push, he could push. If I go here, he takes, I take. Maybe I go here, he takes, I take. He would have to take because obviously that would be hanging. So that's another option we need to look at. Maybe getting in down the H file. Now that is still, I've been saying it for a while. I think I need to move my queen, and I think I might move it here. But then I guess if he, that's okay. Right, and I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. I don't want that being pinned anymore. That's okay. Now, that is currently the only defender. Sorry, this knight is the only defender of this. So say he was to push here, I take, he takes, then I have to move. So that means that wouldn't be defended. That can be defended by this if this wasn't here. So I think we might just try and do that. And coming back here seems like I can't go there. Doesn't really make much sense. So I might, in fact, you know what? I'm going to go all the way back. And at least it's protected now. Twice. Now if he takes, I will take with this, because if he moves this, the queen would be under threat if it did take. So if he goes there, I'm taking with this. If he takes, I'll probably take with this because I want to advance my knight further. That's a really sad knight at the moment, but don't worry, hold your horses, it's going to get involved. Sorry about that. What else? Okay, I could now potentially push this. And then he can't go there because then I go here. So where would he go then? Right. Now, if he takes, that's a fork with these two pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. Am I? If I go here, he takes, I take. He takes, I take. I think that works. Does it? Hang on, let's figure this out again. We've got time. I push. He takes. I take. He takes. Ooh. Man. Or I could just shut it down. Just shut it down. Okay. I don't mind that. Now I finally might get my pin in. Can just push it, but I would take. He has to take. Then I'll take back. So that's an option. If I do that, the queen might move. Interesting. So if we go, where's he trying to go? He's trying to come in here and pin. No, he can't, because. So we're going to just push it. Now that's quite a solid formation there. And now we're going to pin this. And like I said, we can just take that. Because if he takes back, we take. And if not, we're just going to take anyway. Now after that, maybe I mean, okay, so that's interesting. So I now might just go here. And if he wants to take, he can take. I'm going to take back with this. In fact, if he takes that, I'm going to take this first. So then he has to just take it. Otherwise he loses that. Then I'm going to take here. Right. There we go. That's fine. All is fine. Now we're going to take back. Nothing he can really do in terms of a fork, which would be nice if that wasn't there. Okay. Pins that. I attack that. This pawn will be free when he moves. So we will take that. Now I'm liking my position. It was weird to start off with. I mean, everything was kind of just, yeah, everything was really tight, but you just kind of keep things, when it's a tight position, you just kind of keep your eye on all your pieces, make sure everything's looking after each other. And then when things start to open up, you're okay. See, I've thought about a lot of stuff. So let's not jump in there. So at the moment, you can't go there, can't go there, cannot go there, cannot go there. So that to me is just a free pawn. That can't go in there, cannot go in there, right? He wants to do that. I might just come all the way back. Now if he takes, I've got this file there. What? Okay. What's he trying to do? Right, he's got me a little bit worried here. Obviously that, if you could get two things on it, would be mate. But for the time being, it's okay. Now, if I move this forward, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. If he takes, my horse will get involved. There's still tension between these rooks. Ooh, what's he doing here? Okay, now if he was to go here, for example, he'd be forking these two pieces. My queen defends, but my queen is also defending that. So I think for the time being, I might have to also, that hangs. So this is a slightly weird situation in that I think my best bet might be to, I don't want him to do that. I don't want him to come in there. So if I do that, where does he go? Where does he go? Does he come in there and try that? If he does, I take that instantly and then take back. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Okay, right. Now I need to get these. If I take, he takes. So I need to remember to, now I'm thinking, trying to get this knight involved. Finally, I told you this horse was going to be, it was just getting ready, just getting saddled up. Now it is ready to get involved. Now I am going to back this up here. He can take, and I take, and he takes back, so he'd win a pawn. Yeah, okay. But I might just let him. Or do I? I take. He might just come straight in with the queen. Looking at that, okay, so what can we do here, Jamie? Think. Ideas of that, maybe? I mean, if the worst comes to the worst. Oh, look at the time. Look at the time. Right, again. Right, I've got two things now lined up. See, that suits me. I like that. Don't like that. Do not like that. Where's he going? Attack my queen? Okay. That's okay. I like that. Right, now I don't like this at all. Has he got anything? He's got to check there. Oh no, he's just lost his queen. Whew, do you know what? Oh, wow, I can't take this anymore. This game is just okay. He's got a blimming check there. Oh man. Do you know what? You can have that. Take it. Wow. Take it. I didn't want it. Oh. Cheeky boy, trying to flag. Not happening, not here, not today. Oh my gosh, what is it with these timed games? Oh my days. The rush. See, even in that situation there, you can get sloppy and your opponent can just flag you and you end up just sort of just getting really upset, tilting, have another game, probably lose that afterwards and the next 10. But look, we got there in the end. As I've said a lot lately, it wasn't pretty, but we're just trying to get that job done. And I mean, I am doing little studies on the side, and I'm doing tactics a lot. So trust me, I am putting in a lot of time to this. If anyone didn't see my stats for the end of the 2023 year on chess.com, they were ridiculous. I mean, it was just a silly amount of chess. I think it was something like 8,000 games or so. And people were like, well, a lot of those could have been bullet. Well, I think nearly 4,000 were rapid games. So yeah, you do the maths. That was a lot of games. I put in a lot of time, and I'm not just playing stupidly either. I'm looking at my games afterwards, and believe it or not, despite the bad reviews, sometimes I'm trying hard. But at the same time, you don't put too much pressure on yourself because it's a game, and I want to enjoy it. And just then, that was two really sort of tight games, and I love it. It's a buzz. It's a beautiful game. But anyway, enough of me babbling on. Let's have a little look at the review. 77% accuracy, which is nothing to write home about. Not too bad either. But the blunder's the one thing that always concerns me. That's not good. He had 2 himself, so that was okay. In fact, my blunder might not have been till the end. So everything here, that's the King's Indian defense. No. It just wanted... Did it want me to do what I've been doing all the time and just chucking my pawns? Okay, fair enough. But I didn't do that. Okay, everything's pretty okay here. Everything's pretty alright. I didn't like that. See, the computer's got it dead even here, but by now I was starting to really like my position. And we talked about this as well. If he moved forward, I could just take. So we played this all okay. There was a part where I was slightly concerned. In fact, there was a couple of parts towards the end. No, it didn't like that. Where's the pawn? Oh, this pawn here. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should have just taken there. Maybe. But then I didn't want the queen on this file here. Right. Wow. Wow. So what was it supposed to do there? And what was I supposed to do? Just take it. It didn't want... Okay. What was the best move? Okay, yeah, no, I did see the pawn, but do you know what? I was more concerned about this. I didn't like it. So I was worried that if I take this, he takes, and whatever the next move is, this comes in, and then I'm sort of on the run, and I was worried about these 2 knights maybe coming in, maybe even sacking at some point, and it just didn't look good for me. I panicked. Yeah, that was fine. And by now I was thinking, okay, this is all right. That came in again, and I was worried about the check. Although I shouldn't have been, because I could have just taken with that, and I didn't see that at the time. So I thought, okay, try and defend it like that. Could have just pushed it, I guess. That's fine. And then he just completely misses. It happens. I mean, look, to be fair, the guy only had, my opponent only had 43 seconds left on the clock at that time. And mistakes happen at the best of times. I mean, I'll make my blunders with 10 minutes left on the clock. So look, that happens. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Did you just... So he takes there. Could you have not just taken that? Yeah, wow. Again, I had 53 seconds left on my clock. So I was, at this point, I was slightly concerned as well. And I just took. I took because I was worried. I just didn't want any possibilities of the 2 knights and the rook combining to cause me any more damage. I was running low on time, and I thought, you know what, just simplify it. That pawn's okay. And I was always confident, even after losing my queen, giving up my queen. I gave it away. And then I thought, okay, I'm fine. Just trouble the knight, and I'm just getting home. Yeah, I mean, that was always winning. It's as simple as that. But look, that was 2 games, 2 victories, and we're just gonna hopefully keep on going like this. And I was saying last week, and I said it a few times, I wasn't feeling well, and honestly, I was really unwell, man flu. But yeah, anyway, so I wasn't well, and that really knocked me for six. And for the whole week, honestly, it took me like a whole week or more to recover. So some of that was probably down to that. There was days when I was playing and I wasn't even thinking straight. I just started the channel. I wanted to keep it going. But anyway, look, if you've joined in for the ride 2000, thank you very much. And if you've come back again, I really appreciate it. I'm going to need all the support I can get. And if you've got any questions, if you want any tips or anything like that, just let me know, and I will try my best. And again, I just want to say I really appreciate all of you joining me on this little road. And yeah, just have a nice evening, have a good day, and I will see you guys all real soon. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.